Okay, hi guys. So welcome to my PT studio. We're going to go through the class that we do on a Friday so that you can keep some exercise going, keep your routine. So I'll maybe shorten up a little bit, and that might give you the chance to do the routine every other day or every third day. You can mix it up, obviously the standing and the floor. If you've just come across the video and you haven't done this before, it's just a whole body sort of session, focusing on posture, mobility, a little bit of strength, a bit of breathing. So join in, enjoy it, and you'll feel better for doing it. The only thing you'll need is obviously a bit of space, maybe a mat for the floor work, and something to do your strength. So either in the class we use water, or if you've got any light dumbbells. Obviously when we come to the strength bit, you'll see what I mean. Okay, so let's get going. So to start the warm up, just swinging the arms, bit of rotation, nice and fluid. Let go of all that tension that we've all built up. And then across the body, sort of under, over, standing nice and tall, good posture. Give yourself a pat on the back. And then go back to the first one. Again, maybe a little bit quicker, a bit more rotation from the shoulders. Again, just let the arms swing. And once more, the other one, under, over, shoulders back, nice and tall. Good. Okay, moving to single arm. So just roll the right arm through, keeping it low to start with, so coming up to roughly around shoulder height, just getting a bit of movement into the shoulder joint. So 4, 5, 6 rotations, then change, same on the left, again just keep it low to start with, rolling it through. And back to the right arm, this time just increase the circle size. Nice and fluid. Remember, we want muscles to stretch, so try and be relaxed with these movements. If you're tight and tense, muscles don't really like to stretch under those conditions. Change, same on the left, bigger circle. Then go back to the right arm once more, this time a bit slower. And we're going to try and reach, bring the arm through as close to the ear as you can. And down, so really lift the ceiling like you're lifting the shoulder. A couple more. Excellent, and same on the left, reach. One more. Good, okay. And then just to reverse that, so we've been doing forward, we're going to do backwards, we're shrugging the shoulders. So shrug the shoulders up to the ears. Roll the shoulder blades together and relax. Keep that going. Nice big range of movement with the shoulders. Good. Okay, and then moving down to the lower body. So we get our hip mobility, a bit of knee movement. So just stepping in and just bringing the knee up to 90 degrees. So we do 8 on one leg. 4, and then do the other leg, and do that twice through. 5, 6, just swing the knee through. 7, one more. Good, change leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Change leg, go back to the first leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back to the second leg, last set. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Okay, then a bit of hip rotation, hip mobility, so standing nice and tall, shoulders back. With the first leg, so the right foot, just rotate out to 90 degrees and just step up and over, like you're stepping over a stile, or just working a range of movement you're comfortable with. 5, 3 more this side, 6, 7, 8, good, and left leg same, rotate, up and through. One more. 8. Good. Okay, now put the two together, so connecting the upper body and the lower body, starting to warm up a bit. So our windmills. So just start with a smaller range of movement. Slight bend of the knee, arms come up, and then just each one, just increase that range of movement. Reach the ceiling, drop to the floor. Nice and relaxed. Exhale as you drop through and reach. So that's a good whole body movement, everything working, legs, arms, core, back. A couple more, one more. Good, and then we're just going to go up onto our feet. It's just a light jog on the spot, nice light feet, good posture. If you don't want to do that, just walk on the spot with high knees at a good pace. Just something just to get the breathing rate increasing slightly, get temperature into the body. So we do that for about 30 seconds. Ten seconds to go. Okay, good stuff. Just get the breathing rate back. So into a bit of breathing work, posture work. So just going to shrug our shoulders, roll the shoulders back and drop them, and you just come off and relax that position slightly. So you feel nice and tall, turn the palms to face you and keep the chin tucked in. So we're looking at neutral spine through the body. So, and then we're going to take a nice deep breath in and then exhale. So looking to take as much air in as you physically can, and then a nice long exhale, forcing a last little bit of breath. So 2 more. Nice deep breath in through the nose. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. And then keep that nice posture position. Turn the palms face behind you. And bring the arm into the movement, so the right arm. So we're going to breathe in. Right arm comes up, reaches, exhale, and down. 2 more. And down. 1 more. And down. Good. Same on the left. And down. 2 more. 1 more. And then we do both arms together. Breathing in, reach, and down. 1 more of those. And down. Good. Okay. So a little bit of stretching now. So we've probably started to warm the muscles up, a little bit of temperature in the body. So we're going to stretch the neck, top of the back, and arms. So first one, again, just reset that posture, shoulders back, nice and relaxed, keep your chin tucked in. Just drop right here to the right shoulder, so you get a stretch down that left side. Consciously push the left hand down the leg, you don't want the shoulder lifting. And then slowly come off the stretch, and then over to the other side. So left ear to the left shoulder, keeping that right hand push so it depresses our shoulder. Good, come back to centre. And then we're going to, at the same time, we're going to pull our shoulder blades back behind us and the chin down towards the chest. Come back to centre. Do that once more through. Right ear to right shoulder. Slowly off the stretch. Left ear to left shoulder. Come back to centre. And then shoulder blades pull back. Chin down to the chest. And come back up to neutral. Good. Next one. For the trapezius, big muscles across the back. Sometimes they get tight if we're sitting a lot. So hands together. This one, a bit of a fixed, spread the stance, a little bit of soft knees, almost slightly squat into the stretch. And then you're going to reach straight ahead of you, drop the chin. So in a way it's poor posture. So just reaching away, drop the chin, and you get a nice stretch all across the top of the back. Keep reaching away. And then relax, roll the shoulders out. 2 more. Reach away, drop the chin, keep reaching away. And relax, roll the shoulders. Once more. Reach away. And relax. Good. Okay. Next stretch is for the rear deltoid around the back of the shoulder. So you put one arm out front, then the other arm's going to take it behind the elbow and pull straight across of you. So nice and tall, good posture, really tuck this arm in, you should get a stretch through here. Again, if you're a bit tight around the back of the shoulders, just hold, try and stay really tall. Good, shake it out. Next one, the other arm, opposite arm goes out straight, put it behind the elbow, put it across the body, good posture, should get a stretch through here. Very good. The last one of the stretches is the upper body, so he's going to stretch chest and around the rib cage, muscles important for breathing. So you can put your hands behind you, hands take each other behind you, and then at the same time you're going to pull your shoulders back and your hands away. So the 2 things trying to happen at the same time. And then relax. Shake out the arms. Once more, hands behind you. So really putting the shoulders back, pulling the hands away from you, so at this position. And relax. Good. Okay. So we're warmed up, done a bit of stretching. Going to go to our strength routine now. So this is where you need, say, either waters, can of beans each hand, something like that. Something gives you a bit of weight. Anything from ½ kilo to 2 kilos, probably, depending on how hard you are or how strong you feel. Okay, so first of all, our squats. Do 10 squats. So spread the feet, a bit wider than hip width. Turn the feet out slightly. Remember, with a squat, guys, we need to almost like sitting backwards onto a chair. So our spine stays what we call neutral. So we don't want rounding. So sit backwards onto the chair, keep the chin up to the front, and squat. So keep that going, do 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 10. Calf raises, so bring everything back, neutral position, everything good alignment, nice and tall. So just coming up into midfoot, working the calf muscle, and then under control, slower, slowly, just as the heel touches, come up again. So this is all about control. Don't come too high as you lose balance. You want to feel like you're controlling, obviously, the lift, but also the lowering of the heel, not just falling to the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, good. Upper body, so we've got forward raises, lateral raises, shoulder press and curls. Okay, so we aim for 10 of the shoulder stuff, 15 of the curls. Nice and tall, really strong in your core, tense your core the whole time so there's no swing in your upper body. Okay, here we go, so up to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and then out to our side. The lateral ones again, nice and tall, strong in your core. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Roll the shoulders. Last one is the press. So pretty much from my shoulder the best you can, depending on your mobility of your shoulders. From the shoulder joint and the best extension you can above your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, 1 more, good extension, 10. Into our curls, so nice and tall as always, just curling, so imagine that elbow's pretty much pinned into the side, 3, 4, so we do 15 of these, a little bit easier usually with the weights that you're using for your shoulders. 10, 5 more of these, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, good. Okay, so now second set through we combine the squat and the press into one movement, almost like I call it a clean and press movement. It's a good whole body exercise. Okay, so same footwork with the squat, slightly widen the hip width, turned out slightly with the feet. And the same technique, so squat down, keeping the neutral back, up to shoulders, press, squat and press. 10 of these, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And we go through the other bits individually, and then one more set of the clean and press. And that's our strength section done. So let's do our calf raises. 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The upper body, up to the front first. 1, nice and tense in your core. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Lateral, straight out the side, shoulders back, nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We won't do the press because we're doing that with the squats, remember, but go into the second set of curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good, rest there. Okay, so remember we've got one more set of clean and press squats to shoulder press. Okay, so here we go. Keep a neutral spine, looking up to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, one more, good squat, and press, 10. Okay, good stuff, so that's our strength section done, so pop your weights down. So we're going to go back and do one more set of the windmills, now nice and warm, so good range of movement, lifting the breathing rate and the heart rate slightly into the jogging, and then our 3 posture breathing, and then we're into rotation. Okay, here we go. So nice big range of movement now, just drop into it, so combining a squat with a lift to the ceiling. Exhale as you drop in. Couple more. Well done. Okay. And then up onto our jogging on the spot, nice light feet. Again, you can walk on the spot with high knees if you prefer, it's up to you. And rest there, good. Okay, get your breath back. So into the posture breathing. So remember, trying to find a really nice posture for this, so shrugging the shoulders, roll the shoulders back, drop them, relax into that nice tall position. Here we go, so breathing deeply through the nose. And long exhale. Force that last little bit of air. 2 more the same, breathing in, exhale, one more, and exhale, good. Okay, so next section, rotation, so working down, rotation through the spine, thoracic part, the mid part of the back, lower back. Okay, so the first one, just spread the feet slightly, so you're nice and stable, slightly soft knees, and just start to rotate. Try and follow the hand that goes behind you, so the whole spine's rotating. Focus on turning the chest to face each side of the room. Again, be nice and fluid with it, you want everything to stretch and relax. Okay, just stop there, get your dizziness gone. Into our lateral ones. So again, staying in this plane of movement, so not leaning forward, staying nice and tall. Just drop straight down to the right, almost push that left hip away. You might get a slight stretch, opening up the pelvis here. Then slowly come off, drop down to the left, push the right hip away. And to the right. To the left, so we're going to hold for a little bit less each time, to the right, left, right, left, and now just swapping side to side, nice and smooth, sliding the hand down towards the knee, pushing the hip the opposite direction. Okay, now the next time you go to the right, bring that left arm over as much as you can, over the top of the head, by the ear, and then reach. Once you've got this position, the more you reach up and away, you can change the stretch. And relax, come off that slowly. So down to the right, down to the left, sorry, bring the right arm over, and then reach up and away. Good stretch down this right side of the body, big lat muscle down here, rib cage. Good, one more of those each side. Down to the right, left arm over the top. Excellent. And one more, right arm over the top. Excellent, well done. Just loosen up. Okay, so going down to the pelvis now. So where our spine meets the pelvis, important area to keep loose, the lower back. Again, it can get very tight and a bit locked if you're doing lots of sitting around at the moment. So spread the feet out, basically big circles with the pelvis. Upper body goes the opposite way to the pelvis. Once you get into it, just increase the speed or try and draw the biggest circle you can with the pelvis. Again, you need to be relaxed with this. And the other way, other direction. Good, and then just dropping side to side. So one side of the pelvis, just dropping a little bit lower than the other. Excellent. Okay, and then come back to a neutral position. Everything in good alignment, nice and tall. So we're going to do the knee pickups. So it's about a nice quick knee pickup to the front and control down. It's all about holding good alignment. So I want everything coming straight through the same plane of movement and good posture with the shoulders and the upper body. So stay nice and tight in your core. Okay, so we do 20, 10 each leg, alternate legs. So just follow me, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18. Two more each leg. One more each leg, sorry. Good. 20. Well done. Okay, so now on to the last little bit of standing routine before we go on the mat. So we're going to do a little bit of balance work on both legs and a little bit of hip mobility, hip stability work, so single leg work that we do in the class. So to start with, let's just keep it simple. Let's do, if you need something near you, like a chair, or say you've got a bit of balance, if you're not confident standing on leg, then do that so you don't obviously fall like you do in the class. If not, get yourself a bit of space. Okay, so one leg first, nice and tall, pick something in front of you that's not moving and just come up into mid-foot, so you're nice and balanced. The knee that's off the floor, the more balanced you are, the higher you can have it. If you're not too balanced, just try and keep it just above the floor so you've always got it there as a bit of a contact point. But you want the standing foot and ankle to be in lots of little adjustments. You probably feel the whole leg making small adjustments all the time. So that's what we want. Just work on those little muscles firing, the proprioception, brain telling the muscles to contract and balance us. Keep holding, nearly there. Good. Okay, come off that side, switch over to the other foot. Same again, here we go, nice and tall. Look at something that's not moving in front of you. Stay strong here, this is important for balance. So stay tight here, core. That's where all your little adjustments can come from. So the whole body has to work. Remember when you balance. Nearly there, keep holding. Okay, well done. Okay, so go back to the first standing leg you did, and then we're going to do 3 movements. 6 movements of the other knee to the front, 6 to the side, 6 behind us. This brings a bit of movement into the balance. Okay, here we go. So standing on that first leg, to the front 6 times without touching the floor. 1 and just stay just above the floor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it goes out to the side. 1, 2. So if you're less balanced, keep it smaller. If you're more balanced, go further away from the midline. Good, and then we go behind us, just almost pivot from the hip. So the foot goes back, the leg goes back, upper body comes forward. Oh, sorry, I'm not concentrating. 3, 4, 5, 6, good stuff. Just walk the legs out. So you might find that working around here, lots of muscles having to contract to stabilise us, which is what we want. Okay, switch legs on the standing leg. Here we go. So the front first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Okay. Next one that we do, remember it's a single leg, but the 12 and 6, so 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock. But you need to have a slight squat on the standing leg if you can. Those of you obviously get pain in the knee or the hip with this, then we don't do it, just do a static one. If you're good with this, so remember from this position, so the standing leg, slight squat, the knee, reach, touch to 12. Take the leg behind, slight squat, reach to 6. To 12, to 6. This really concentrates on that hip strength, some postural muscles around that hip bone. The stronger we keep this area, the more balance we maintain and reduce trip risk. Good, one more of each. 12, 6, good. Walk the legs out and then change, do it the other leg. On this one you might see my heel come up because obviously my heel's been fixed, so the foot should stay flat, not like mine, so ignore my foot. But the movement's the same, so it's to 12, to 6, 12, move away a bit, 12, to 6, 12, 6, 2 more of each, 12, 6, one more, 12, 6, good. Okay, and the last little bit of the standing before we go onto the mat. Whole body stretches. So, as much as you can, hands together, or just reach the ceiling. Really reach, lift the shoulders, lift the rib cage, and then come down to the side. Drop the chin onto the chest, keep the legs straight. Just imagine curling down through the spine, each vertebrae at a time. Just drop into a stretch, keep the legs straight. And just totally relax upper body, so it's just hanging into the stretch. Now curl up from the lower back, mid back, shoulders come up, stretch and reach. Go through from the side, next one, arms down, chin drops, keep the legs straight, just drop into the stretch, exhale, and just totally relax. So you should get a nice stretch all the way up through here. And now come up through the lower back, mid back, shoulders, and reach. Well done. Okay, so the next bit is going to be the floor work. So you're just going to need your mat, and obviously if you do like we do in the class, just grab your pillow. Okay, so onto the floor part of the routine. So we're going to do the whole body stretches first. So laying down, so you can have a pillow if you want, like you do in the class. So prone position, nice and relaxed. Incorporate the breathing with range of movement. So breathing in, take the arms through far as you can to the floor behind, stretch and reach, and return. 4 more. Breathe in, stretch, and return. 3 more. Reach. 2 more. And 1 more. Good. Then we're going to bring the right knee up, keeping the left leg straight. First of all, just hold that position. Head and shoulders on the floor, keeping that leg, straight leg pushed into the mat. And then we're going to do 3 movements where we just bring chest, chin up to the knee, and away. 2 more. Towards, and away. 1 more. Towards, and away. And then while we're in that position, we're going to, with the opposite hand to the knee, so that's my right knee, I'm using my left hand, bring it across the body. Right hand to keep out 90 degrees from your body, shoulders and head on the floor, just get a nice stretch around this right hip. Piriformis, Farad. And obviously the glutes, glute med, glute max. Slowly come off that side. Change, do the same other side. So right leg straight, left knee comes up to start with, find it nice and comfortable. Okay, 3 of the positions. Up to knee and release. 2 more. Up to knee and release. 1 more. Up to knee and release. And then into the hip stretch. So my right hand now with my left knee. Other arm goes out. 90 degrees from the body. Keeps the shoulders flat and square. Good stuff, slowly release. And then we're going to do both knees together into a nice tuck position. So bring both knees up. So you can either bring your chest and chin up, or you can stay on the mat, whichever you prefer. I like to come up into a nice ball. And then you can just rock the knees slowly, just slightly side to side. And then just come out of that position. And 1 more, into a nice tuck position. Knees and away. Cool. Okay, knees together, feet on the floor. Put your arms out 90 degrees, and just nice and fluid, just rocking the knees side to side. Good for the lower back. Again, be nice and fluid with these, don't hold any tension. Okay, now let your knees fall to your right side, just as far as they'll naturally go, so it feels comfortable. And then constantly push that left shoulder into the mat and look away to your left, so you've got good rotation through your torso. Well done. Slowly come off, change over the other side. So knees over to the left, constantly pushing my right shoulder into the mat, look away to the right. Good. And then back. Single ones. Obviously if you get tight lower back, you could do this little routine on its own every day. If you're sitting a bit more than usual, hamstrings get tight, lower back gets tight. Maybe you could just, obviously this video you could skip to wherever you need to. You could just do the floor work, the stretching. Okay, come to a centre. So now we're going to go into the sort of what we call the little core strength routine. So we do pelvic raises, so it's good for hamstrings, glutes, and some sort of deep muscles around the core. Straight leg raises and some little crunches, contracting the abdominals. So, as always, knees bent, these, hands down by the side. If you're stronger with them, some of you have been doing hands across the chest, and some of you have been doing single leg. That's up to you. Yeah, you know who you are. Okay, so with the pelvic raises, lifting to the ceiling, just hold 2 or 3 seconds, slowly lower, touch the mat lightly, lift again. Down, touch, lift. So we've been doing 12 of these in the class. 4. So if you can, try and get back up to the 12. If you've missed a few weeks, maybe start with 8, then 10, and then a few sessions time, back up to the 12. Good, so you should feel that working through the hamstrings, up in the glutes. So single leg raises. So keep straight out one leg stays bent. For this you must, as we always say, be nice and tight here. So the more we tense here, stabilises our pelvis when we lift this leg off the floor. Hands down by your side, nice and tight. One leg comes up, that level, knees are level, hold for 2 or 3 seconds. Slowly lower. Just before the heel touches the floor, lift again. So the whole 10, the muscles are having to work. So if you can help it, try not to go down to the floor and just put the leg back on the floor. Nice and controlled. So you're more interested in the length of time, remember guys, that you're doing the exercise for. So if you rush them, you could do 10 or 12 in 10 seconds. If you do it slowly, with a pause at the top, 10 reps could take you a minute. So it's the length of time that our muscles are working, contracting, that's important. I've lost count. Anyway, again, so 10 or 12, depending where you are, with how much time you've had off. Rest, change leg obviously. Nice and tight here, always. Lift, hold, lower, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'll do 10, 9, 10. Good. And the last one of the little core is our crunches. Remember, as we do in the class, all it really is focus on contracting your abdominals. If you contract here, naturally, the hands will slide up. It's not a big range of movement. Better to keep looking at the ceiling, really. So contract, and then release under control. Contract, release. Remember, if we contract here, it curls us forward slightly, just curls the shoulder blades and the neck. So just do what you do in class. Contract, don't try and lift too high. A few more. Two more. One more. Good. Okay, so we're going to lay on my side. So left side first for me. So 3 exercises on the side. Thoracic rotations, so working on mobility for our mid-back. So laying on the side, hands, obviously you have a pillow if you have a pillow. Left arm stays to the floor, right arm. So everything's staying here except we rotate, try and turn our chest to face the ceiling and back. Rotate out and back. And I'm trying to consciously push my knees into the floor. If I let my knees come up, I'll be able to rotate more, but it's not really what we want. We just want the rotation, the movement to come from the back. Okay, so focus on the sternum here, almost Sternum face the ceiling and back. And back. Couple more. Again, 10 or 12 of these, all these is fine. I've done one set of everything, but you can do more of these if you want to, if you've got time. Good. Next one, external rotation. So this is for very small little postural muscles, stabilising muscles around the hip. Okay, so everything stays still on our side, just that top knee lifts away, feet as though they're pinned together. Some people call these crabs or something, but I call them external rotations. Again, nice and smooth. When you come back down, touch, but don't put any weight back through. So again, we're always engaging. You should feel it quite deep around the hip. So again, up to 12 of these. So a couple more. Good, and then the last one on the side, straight leg raise. So again, make sure you're on the side. Careful you haven't rotated back out. And then from there, again, not a big range of movement. Just lift, slight pause, lower. And don't put any weight back through the floor. 3, 4, 5. So if you're on your side, it's only a little muscle up here, really, that's having to do the work. If you roll back out, if you roll outwards, bigger muscles can help. It's not really what we want. Couple more. Well done. And then obviously I'm going to repeat on the other side. So I'll turn this way so you can see me. So thoracic rotations again. Chest turning out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. External rotations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And then straight leg raises. Good. Onto our front. Okay, so rear leg extensions. So these focus again on hamstrings, glutes, and lower back. Okay, not a big range of movement. Alternate leg, staying flat with your upper body. Just lift the leg and lower, and then change. Lift. Just keep that rhythm going. So you can do up to your sort of, again, 10 or 12 each leg. Do a couple more each leg here. One more each leg. Good. And then our torso raises. So there are two ways we do this in the class. Remember, some of you do straight arms, which is more of a strength exercise. So from here, you just engage, you lift the chest and the chin, and the feet might come off, and you lower. It's nice and smooth. Couple more. And if you do the forearms, more of a sort of a mobility one. You breathe in, push the pelvis into the floor, lift the chest and the chin, and lower. Breathe in. So you can do both if you want, slightly different things. So you can either do one or the other, or if you want, you can do both. Okay, good. Okay, nearly there. So last section is sort of a balance section, facing the front as we do in the class. So again, you'll do slightly different variations. This is where we do the alternate Supermans. Some of you just do the arms only to the front, which is fine, so do what you normally do. But here we go, so we'll do, say, 5 each side of alternate Supermans. So one arm comes up, one leg, try and get nice straight, hold at the top, and down, and then change. Pause at the top, change. Good. Good. Keep going. Keep looking down. Couple more each side. One more. And the last one is. Good. And then our press ups. So remember, we go a bit wider usually than the mat. And like I said in the class, the further you take your hands away, and the more you put your body weight over the hands, the heavier the press up will be. So if our body weight's back here, and our eye line and nose line is behind the hands, there's going to be less weight through the exercise. If we shift our body weight over, and our eye line and our nose drop in front of our hands, there'll be a lot more pressure. So basically you control how hard you want that exercise. So again, so anywhere between 6 and 10 of them, depending what you've been doing. Good. Back to a neutral position. And our back one. So putting the lower back up, drop the chin. Then the opposite, hollow, look up to the front. One more of each. Good, and then to finish, keeping the knees and the feet where they are, just walk round to the right, bring the left hand around, look over your shoulder, and then all the way around, look over the shoulder. One more of each. Good, and then move the hands away, sit down. And just stretch. And then we're done. So well done everyone. Hope that helps. As I say, you can do bits of it, or you can do the whole routine every second day, every third day, or once a week, whichever you feel like doing, but it will help keep you mobile and strong. If you need any advice or anything you're not sure of, just message me, give me a call. Obviously you can have music on in the background, so you don't have to keep listening to me talking. But I hope you're all well. Miss doing the class and seeing you all, and anyone that joined us or gets to do this and you enjoyed it, you stumbled across the session, I hope you enjoy it and it helps you keep a bit more active during these strange times. But everyone keep well, and I will see you very soon.